Now, welcome to your intimate tarot portion. Again, if you'd like to know why I read sexual energy, it's in the description box. Christina, remember to put it in the description box. That's a little memo to me. It's been about 3 months since I've made these, so I need to remember to put that in the description box. Tell me what I need to see, please, for that Taurus sexual energy. What's going on, please? Oh, there you are on the split. Look at you. The Hierophant with the Ace of Cups. Oh, yeah. New love for some of you. That's beautiful. New, strong sexual energy feelings, too, for some of you. But yeah, a lot of folks have asked me, Christina, have you seen the other folks who do intimate / sexual readings now on YouTube? Yeah, I noticed. Might be a bit cheeky, but what can I say? Nothing beats the original, honey. No, in fact, I'm glad. As I often used to say, so long as you have a pulse, you can read energetic types. Life in general, love, work, sexual energy, all of that. So I always kind of operate from the philosophy, the more that you know, right? So I'm glad to see other folks opening up to a variety of readings and not just the love stuff. I know they're the most popular by far, of course, but still, it's nice to look at other areas, yeah? Show me that Taurus sexual energy, please. 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 Six of Swords. Oh, we could do better than that. I mean, that's fine. But it's not like, it's literally the opposite of rocking the boat. So the Six of Swords, I've seen that for you before, haven't I? Opening with a transition card. What is going on with you? Oh, some of you did leave something behind. Huh. Okay. So yeah. You've been opening up with transition cards lately. Not all the time, but often enough for me to remember it, and that's saying something. It's a miracle I remember what I had for breakfast, which I typically don't. Six of Swords, transition energy. Transitioning out of what could be a sexual relationship or had some sort of sexual element to it. Your energy is suggesting to me you moved out of it. For some of you, there was an ending. Now, perhaps there was no sexual activity. All right, but I don't know. Your energy is suggesting to me it moved away out of the sexual energy with someone else. Okay, let's see what's up with that. Excuse me. Show me the current. Show me that current, please. Show me that current sexual energy, please, for Taurus. That's you. King of Pentacles. Oh. So it was a good transition. King of Pentacles. Getting back in touch with you. Including your sexual energy. Is it feeling stronger? What's crossing? The Emperor. You're controlling it. You are controlling it, and therefore you're also controlling your natural state of grace energy as the King of Pentacles. You have a natural inclination of sexual energy within you that is very much tied to who you are. The King of Pentacles is you. I see your natural energy here, your natural state of grace energy as the King of Pentacles, being comfortable with your sexual energy, knowing what you're about, knowing what it is that you have to offer. You are a very sensual creature. You are ruled by Venus. You know these things about you. You have very strong inclination towards touch, taste, smell. These are all Taurian pros. These are all Taurian superpowers. That is part of the sensual package of being ruled by Venus, which you are. So I know by that King of Pentacles energy alone, it's current. You currently have access to your natural King of Pentacles Taurian sexual energy, which is very strong and it's grounding. I don't know what you transitioned out of, Okay, but there is this inclination here for you to get back in touch with you and your own sexual energies, your own sexual powers. I got an Emperor who's kind of an asshole in this respect, crossing your own natural nature. Emperor's like, I'm not letting any of that shit out. Nope. Why are you controlling your sexual energy? It's natural to you. King of Pentacles wouldn't be here otherwise. Controlling that sexual energy. Control, control, control. Seeing control aspects for you? This is not news to me. But over your sexual energy, are you healing? Okay. Well, if you transition out of a sexual relationship or any sort of relationship where there was sexual activity and you are getting back in touch with yourself, getting reacquainted with your King of Pentacles energy, which is natural for you, so that shouldn't be too hard, but you're not allowing it to express at all. The Emperor's like, nope. We put the lid on the honeypot. No activity for Taurus. I don't see why. Don't get me wrong, there's times when we need to be the Emperor, absolutely. But it's a little interesting that you find the need to control your natural instincts, because this is your natural instincts. This is your natural instincts, Taurus. And the Emperor is unnatural to you. You're controlling your natural instincts. I got an underlying of Temperance here. Are you needing to heal? And that's fine. That's all well and good, but why'd you have to whip out the Emperor for that? Why'd you have to whip it? Well, we're going to clarify. I'm going to see what's up with that guy. Oh, he is not one of my favorite guys. No, not in sexual tarot, and the fact that he's crossing your natural instincts is kind of pissing me off. I don't like that. If that's where you need to be, that's where you need to be, honey. We're going to clarify, see what's up with that. Is there anyone surrounding? Is there anyone surrounding Taurus at this time? Is there anyone surrounding Taurus at this time, please? Eight of Swords. What's their sexual energy like towards Taurus? What is their sexual energy like towards Taurus? Knight of Cups tried to cut. They have a hard time with vulnerability. Who is this? What is their sexual energy like towards Taurus, please? If you're new to my channel, prefer it when they fully flip or hit the table. They don't invest enough in the sexual energy. They refrain. Knights of Wands to the Four of Pentacles, they refrain from that. And I don't see them investing much either. Too much headspace here. Too much headspace here. Eight of Swords. They act confused about their own sexual energy, or they hide it. Knight of Pentacles, they don't really communicate it, and they don't really invest in the sexual energy. They say their energy is confused. What the fuck is going on? Show me the strengths, please. Oh, I can't wait to break this one down. Show me the strengths, please. Show me the strengths, please. Show me Taurus' strengths, please. Eight of Cups, not to get emotionally involved or attached. You know how to walk away. Obstacles. Obstacles, please. Knight of Wands, it's the passion. That is the name of the game, isn't it? Can't get on the same fucking page with the passion. It's not that you don't feel it, honey. On the contrary, the exact opposite is true. You actually feel it a great deal. You're trying to control that, though. You consider the passion to be an obstacle, either one to overcome or one not to indulge in. Which side are you leaning on? Show me the future of this connection, please. Show me the future, please. Hanged Man, suspended. Well, that don't mean shit to me. I can already tell that your sexual energy is suspended. You're not letting it out to play. We're going to see why. The future is Hanged Man. Ain't shit happening. No kidding. Really? That's what we're working with today, to point out the obvious. Thank you. The Hanged Man is in the future. In other words, nothing's changing. Your sexual energy is at a stalemate with somebody, and you're acting like it's not bothering you. You act like it's not bothering you. It's bothering you. Let me know if you're done with Capricorn. We also have Pisces here. We have some Aries here. That's not really the point. Okay, what the fuck is going on here? Show me the Six of Swords, please. Show me the Six of Swords, please. Show me the Six of Swords, please. Show me that Six of Swords, please. Six of Swords. Show me that Six of Swords, please. You opened with the transition. Show me that Six of Swords, please. You already considered it a strength to walk away, or that you will. Show me that Six of... Okay. Page of Swords, the Moon. 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 Heavy Piscean energy here. Doesn't have to be. You're trying to learn, or you were learning. What did you learn? What did you learn? You learned something enough to make your sexual energy transition. What did you learn under the moon? The Sun, the Chariot. Your sexual energy is transitioning. And therefore, your relationship connectivity is changing. Whoa. It's a bit much. I mean, it's a good bit much, Taurus. I'd rather you go into the moon than not to learn this shit. I don't know if you know this. They got some major concepts here, and for you, you like peaceful transitions, okay? You don't really like drama. I know you don't. You don't like fighting. You don't like fussiness. You don't like the arguing. You like peaceful movement, peaceful transitions, okay? So I can't say I'm surprised, but there's something here that you have been learning. Page of Swords. You've been going into your moon, even if it's on the smallest of scales, and you've been learning some shit about happiness and the Chariot, the Sun, and your love space. The happiness you can feel in your heart, what it is to love and to be just in love, what it's like to have and receive love. And it is showing me your emotional premise, your premise for emotionality, as well as being happy and thriving. You've gone into the moon and realized this is maybe where my sexual energy should be. I don't know what it is you're coming out of, but you're showing to me once more transition. Your sexual energy is shifting. Thus, how you are approaching a connectivity that surrounds you is also shifting, okay? It's not by leaps and bounds, but it's enough that I see it. It also explains the suspension of activity. There is a reason, in other words, that you are withholding your sexual energy, because it's shifting. There are influences here that are positively marked that have been hidden under your moon. In other words, your Chariot space, you might have some Cancer as well as Leo in your chart. Your ultimate heart space, the vehicle of your heart, okay, as it relates to your ultimate happiness, the Sun. There's something that you are starting to waken up to, look at and address under your moon that says, my sexual energy is tied to my happiness. It is tied to my Sun. I agree with you. That's the way it should be, right? But it's enough here, and as small and as unassuming as it is, that it's making your sexual energy shift. Because how you experience your sexual energy, you're learning to tie it back to your heart as well as your happiness, all right? This has become what looks like a vehicle to you that your sexual energy is shifting. If you're going through a withhold period, there's a reason for that. You are learning to associate your sexuality with happiness and love. And it might be, it's been under the moon, honey. That didn't happen overnight. Nothing gets under the moon overnight. It's been there. And you're right. Our sexuality should be tied to our happiness. It should be tied to love. Yes, I agree with you. How the fuck did those concepts get under the moon in the first place? I don't know, but they are there. I don't know why. But it's like you're trying to put those pieces together. Your sexual energy is putting those pieces together. My sexual energy should be tied to my heart and my happiness. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. So, that's you. The context of your sexual energy being on point is 100% here. That's you. That is 100% your sexual energy being represented. King of Pentacles. And you're getting reacquainted with it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. The Page of Wands. Okay. 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 You're getting reacquainted to it. I don't know why it's been absent, but you're getting reacquainted with it with the Page of Wands. You're getting reacquainted with your true sexual energy. You're not letting it out to play yet. But you are tying back your sense of sexual experience to happiness and love. It's been under the moon for a long time, like a secret to you, like a private thing. It's like, oh yeah, my sexual energy, my sexual vehicle should be tied to my heart. It should be tied to my happiness. And it's shifting. It's putting you back into your natural energy, this understanding that your sensualism, your sense of love and dedication need to go to larger concepts. In other words, your sexual energy serves a purpose, and it's like that's what you're understanding. You're getting reacquainted with your own sexual energy, no matter how... You're healing it! That's what I'm saying! The Hermit, you might have some Virgo in your chart. Yes, you are healing your sexual energy, aren't you? Things are changing, honey. Things are changing. On the surface, it looks so easy, but it is not. I promise you, my love. You have multiple concepts going on here. That's why your Emperor's out. That's why your Emperor's in control. And that's why your Emperor's not letting your sexual energy out to play. You are in a place of healing your sexual energy, honey. Now, there's a reason why I read intimate tarot. It goes back and ties to our relationships. That's one of the reasons why. Is sexual energy 100% the bedrock of our relationships? No. The Taurus I'm looking at says, but it should mean something. Yes. And this is why we read intimate tarot. So no. And that's the biggest critique I get. Well, sexual energy or sexual whatever isn't 100% of relationships, Christina. I never said it was. I said it is but one aspect, but it is an important aspect. And that's the Taurus I'm looking at today. My sexual energy needs to be tied to my heart, and it needs to be tied to my sun, my happiness. That is part of being happy in a relationship. Fucking thank you. Now, why you're having to go through this discovery period, I don't know. But I tell you this, the Taurus I'm looking at today, your sexual energy is shifting. There is a reason why you are starting to feel like you again. There's a reason why that Taurian energy that I'm looking at is starting to rebloom under the premise of the King of Pentacles. You are getting reacquainted with your Venus energy, okay, your sensuality, what it is that you like to touch, taste, hear, smell, experience, okay? You have a strong foundation for it, otherwise the King of Pentacles wouldn't be here. And I'm seeing that Page of Wands. You are literally rediscovering your sexual energy in the larger scheme of it and how it applies to your relationships, your love energy, and your happiness. You're literally healing it, but you're not letting it out to play. The Hermit is here, so that's legit to me. I'm trusting that. So this is a strong sense of healing thyself, your sexual energies, and how it relates to your heart, how it relates to your sun. Oh, you're giving me some good shit to work with today. Oh my goodness, the Emperor. I appreciate you for that. The Emperor, though, is crossing and saying, I'm in control of my sexual energy. I'm not really letting it out right now. Okay? I thought maybe you had a tiff with somebody and you're like, lid on the honeypot. You get nothing. Okay? That happens. That's another reason why I read into it, because I see shit like that all the time. No, no, no. This is different. This is more sexual life path energy. How it relates to your heart space, how it relates to your sun, how it applies to you, and how you engage in relationships. I agree. I love these elements I'm seeing. I do. I do. I love these elements I'm seeing. They're complicated, but they're beautiful. But they are beautiful. And this is an internal process, honey. This is an internal process. You're not screaming down the rafters about it. You're not in anybody's face. This is something that you are experiencing within yourself. Show me this Emperor, please. Show me this Emperor, please. Healing, yes. A lot of stress in your mind. Show me the Emperor, please. I want to see more of the reasoning here of the Emperor. Show me the Emperor's reasoning. Temperance, you need healing. That's why. Honey, this just isn't you about taking a break in relationships, and it's not just you about this isn't like that. This is different. This is very different. This is very different. Your sexual energy is healing because you understand in a much larger context or scale how it applies to you directly, your sense of love and happiness. In other words, you want to reincorporate your sexual energy in your best interest, not work against it. It's not random that you shut it down or cut it off. Not at all. It's happening to you in a natural way. You're not expressing it for a reason, and the more you don't express it, the more you learn how to apply it in the way that you want to see it. Like you're in a learning phase, man. You're in a learning and healing phase. I swear to God, you're getting reacquainted with your own sexual energy and where it wants to be. How it wants to be expressed, and how and under what conditions it should be expressed. And I agree with you. Sex is sacred. Your sexual energy is sacred, and it should come from that space of the heart. It should come from that space of the sun. And you want to reincorporate it in a healthy way, not ignore it or neglect it. You see what I'm saying? So you're not neglecting your sexual energy by not expressing it. You're reserving it for a reason. You're getting reacquainted with yourself. Your sexual energy is transitioning, honey. Show me this. Am I switching? No. Show me the Eight of Swords, please, for the person surrounding. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. Show me this Eight of Swords, please, for this person. Show me the Eight of Swords, please. Show me the Eight of Swords, please, for the person surrounding. Six of Cups. Ace of Cups. There is someone surrounds you who loves you a great deal. It's looking like a soul bond energy under the premise of the Ace of Cups. Eight of Swords. They have a great deal of love for you. But they don't show it. Eight of Swords. By default, then, that explains to me why they invest a Page of Pentacles. They're not investing in the sexual energy. And the Six of Cups is that soul blend energy. It's the old soul stuff, you know. Someone we've known a long time. Someone we've shared cups with. But they also represent a healed heart space. They choose to not invest, it looks like, in the sexual energy towards you. But if you're not open to play, if you're not open to business, well, that kind of explains that right away. But that's not quite right. Show me this Page of Pentacles, please. Their sexual energy towards you is not much. Page of Pentacles. Perhaps some communication. Eight of Cups. They do not invest in the sexual energy. They don't. They have a great deal of love towards you, but they do not invest in the sexual energy. Why? Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands. It's not for lack of love. It's not for lack of love, but they don't invest in the sexual energy with you. They have a great deal of love for you, but they don't act on it. They communicate with you, but that's the extent of it. They communicate through love, but they do not communicate through their sexual energy. King of Swords, in fact, they actively, okay, no. And their sexual energy, they are cold. Their sexual energy towards you is cold. They invest through you via communication. And there is love here for you. But when it comes to their sexual energy, they shut it down. King of Swords, okay? They shut it down. When they talk to you, they speak through love. But they do not invest in the sexual energy. In fact, they actively cut it down. Or they shut it down. And in fact, they might even come across as cold with their sexual energy. How it plays out with this person and why, I could not say. There is a lot of love that comes through them, but it comes through communication only, no sexual energy. They do not invest in that. It's actually an active decision on their part with the King of Swords. Okay. Show me this Eight of Cups, please, for strengths. We'll see if we can get more out of that. Show me this Eight of Cups, please. Strengths to walk away. To not become emotionally invested through sex at this time, of course. Show me that Eight of Cups, please. Show me that Eight of Cups, please. Ten of Swords. Strengths. You will end things if need be. Wow. No shit. Honey, you're cycling something. I can't. Fuck. God. You're ending something. Eight of Cups under your underlying as well as your baseline. Okay. You showing emotional restraint? Sure. Absolutely. That's believable. You not emotionally investing through sex? Absolutely. That's also believable. But you're also indicating to me Ten of Swords, the world you're cycling. You're ending something and you will open something new. This is under your strengths. That's a heavy marker, man. Like, I would have to be intern day one on the job to not understand this. Damn. Wow. I'm not telling you not to, Taurus, and you want to know why? Because your energy's been consistent. That's why. You always must do what's right for you. Always. Always. And your sexual energy is shifting, and it has directly to do with that chariot in the sun concept that's been under your moon. In other words, you want your sexual energy to mean something. You want it to go towards something meaningful. That's why you're showing me healing, and that's why your Emperor's crossing over your natural instinct as the King of Pentacles. It's kind of like saying, the Emperor's kind of saying to you, hey Taurus, I'm glad you feel better. I'm glad that you are discovering or rediscovering these things about yourself. Okay, you never really lost it. It's kind of like it's like when we learn how to ride a bike, we never really forget. That's what the Emperor's saying in regards to your sexual energy. So I'm glad that you are rediscovering how to ride that bike and the fundamentals of your sexuality and what they mean to you and how they apply to your relationships and your love life. I am glad for you. Healing? No. I mean, healing, yes, but sexual energy, no. You're not ready to express it yet. Your sexual energy is shifting. So it is. Radically. But it's not incidental. It's under your strengths. That tells me you want this. Eight of Cups is underlying. I don't know who this is to you. I do know that they do not invest in the sexual energy. In fact, that's where they go cold. It seems to be an active decision on their part. They seem to actively choose to not invest in it. They're not emotionally attached to the sexual energy. Okay. They showed an Eight of Cups for a very different reason. And that was over their Page of Pentacles. The minimal investment in that sexual energy is not important to them. In other words, they don't invest in it. They do believe in the heart space with you, and they do communicate that to you. But when it comes to the sexual energy, they act blind or confused, but more to the point, they do not emotionally invest in that aspect. In fact, when I pressed the point, they're like, King of Swords. Fuck off, Christina. It's none of your business. I've made my decision. Now, I will continue to communicate to Taurus through love. And with the best intentions of my heart, with the Ace of Cups. But I will not emotionally invest in the physical aspect. And it's like your energy's bouncing off of that and saying, is that what I want? Does that apply to me? No. No, it does not. I experience my sexuality, and maybe I forgot about it with the moon, but I don't know about you, but I express my sexuality or experience it through love and happiness. Wow. No. It's literally under your strength, so this is not happening to you. You want this to happen. You're cycling out, and then you threw a world down on top of the Ten of Swords. So you threw the world down on top of the Ten of Swords. So once there is an ending here of some sort of relationship value where you understand, going back to this person's Eight of Cups, the refusal to emotionally invest in the sexual importance as you see it, not that sex is everything. I've already discussed that, so don't argue with me in the comments that sex isn't everything. I've already talked about that. What I'm saying, the Taurus I'm looking at, says it means something to me. And it goes into my heart, and it goes into my sense of happiness. And maybe I forgot about that, but that's why I'm transitioning. My sexual energy is transitioning as I remember these things. And by golly, that's a strong base for who I am as the King of Pentacles. I agree with you. You are opening back up to yourself under the Hermit as you heal these core principles. Your Emperor is not letting that out to be expressed yet because you still have more healing to do. So this is a natural thing. At first, I thought the Emperor was being an inhibitor to who you naturally are. No, it's for rhyme and it's for reason. It has cause. And then over here, I got somebody who insists that they love you and you've known them a long time, and it is coming from that space, but they also refuse to invest their emotions into sex. And if that's their point of view, that's fine. If sex isn't important to them, that's fine. But that doesn't mean it works for you, and that's the thing you're discovering. Show me that Knight of Wands, please. The obstacles is literally, this should not be under an obstacle in sexual tarot. This is literally the passion. You can't get more of a passionate expression than this, maybe except for the King and Queen of Wands. And even then, this is their Knight. So the Knight of Wands, the actual literal sexual movement and expression in the real world is under the obstacles. No shit. That makes sense now from this person's point of view. When you have somebody who's like, sex doesn't matter to me, I love you, and that's all that should matter, Taurus, then Taurus is like, okay, that's right for you, but that doesn't mean it's right for me. Oh! Okay. I think we got it. I was like, God, but there's love here. There is love here, Taurus. That's what's so fucking frustrating, is that there's love here. There is, but then they get Eight of Swords. They refuse to see the other part. Or they don't acknowledge the love enough that exists in sexual expression. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you don't value, okay, acquiring love through your sexual experiences, this is going to make sense now. You see what I'm saying? Like the Eight of Swords, they literally don't see the value of love that is acquired through sexual energy. Like they don't see it. And when I tried to push it, King of Swords, I'm firm on this. I don't invest my emotions into sex. And I don't think you should either. And I don't think that should be the premise of our relationship. Right? And that's fine if it works for them. But that explains to me almost immediately why you opened with the Six of Swords, transitioning out of this thinking, because it's not your thinking. It doesn't fit you. It doesn't work for you. So you are coming back literally into your own. I'm so happy to see that King of Pentacles under your current sexual energy. But it is all, it's like your sexual energy as the King of Pentacles has, I better tone it down. I better tone it down. Ow. That King of Pentacles energy under your current sexual energy that's under healing is like literally looking at when you're driving and you see the signs currently road closed, under construction. That is your sexual energy. It is under construction, not for the worse but for the better. You are literally coming back to in your own and under your own concepts of what constitutes sexual energy, under your own concepts of what constitutes sexual energy and how you can get love from it and how it's a natural expression and how it adds to, it lends to your chariot and your sun and it doesn't take away from it. They're over here convinced that that shouldn't equate into the relationship equation. I don't know how long you went along with that because it's under the moon. But I know for damn certain, I don't know how long it's been going on, but I know this. The sun nor the chariot should be under the moon. And that's what that Page of Swords is there. You're learning it slowly but surely. And I'm transitioning Six of Swords out of this. I'm tired of acting like my sexual energy shouldn't account for my love or my happiness. Because by God, it does. Okay. Okay. It just frustrates me to see this kind of love, but the straight up automatic discount of how the sexual energy plays into the relationship, like it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. God dang, this is why. But I love this. This is brilliant. It's an unfolding. It's almost like a natural renaissance for you. It really is like a renaissance of your energy. It's beautiful. But yeah, no. This, however, this is a matter of course. This is action. These are the consequences to learning shit the hard way and understanding what is right for you and what is wrong for you. And you are. So yes, you are leaving something behind, and as you do, you generate a world. Something's opening up while something else is closing. Okay? This was not an incident here. Incidental. Show me this Knight of Wands, please. Which, again, the Knight of Wands should not be under an obstacle in sexual energy ever. Show me that Knight of Wands, please. Three of Wands, Nine of Cups, Six of Cups. You're experiencing the same damn frustration. There they are again. You're asking the same questions I am. How can this love exist and I'm still looking back over them for the sexual energy? Yes. 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 The exact same question I have. How can you have this love that's well intended? How can you have that kind of emotional space for somebody? And this is under conflict. How can you have this kind of love from somebody and you're constantly looking over your shoulder back at their energy and coming up short? The Knight of Wands should not be an obstacle in sexual energy. Not when you're in a relationship, and I see that you are. Although it's under your strengths that you are clearly indicating to me that you're cycling out. The obstacles is simply a reflection of the frustration, which was back here. I was confused too, honey. I'm confused too. You're looking back over your shoulder. How is this possible? How is it possible I have love here, but no sexual energy? That remains the continual sore point to this whole thing. And I completely agree with you. How do you have this, and then someone who gets so cold and just shuts it down? Or they say, the sexual energy is not important and I'm not going to invest my emotions into that. Thank you very much. When sexual emotions are part of a relationship, I'll give you all the love that you want, Taurus, just not in this other way. And you're learning that that's not your way, okay? The Hanged Man, the future. Show me the future, please, the Hanged Man. This state of suspension. No, that's real. That's a real frustration. I get it. That is the real obstacle, isn't it? That same sort of bewilderment I had over here. How can someone show you this much love? But they fail to communicate it in a way that you would like to see. In fact, they go cold. Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and there you are taking action. Okay. So, we want to, Hanged Man, no shit, the sexual energy and will is everything is in Hanged Man mode, but that's going to stop. This is why we clarify. The Queen of Swords, eventually a decision will be made about the investment of action. Okay, so we will eventually come out of stagnation. It's not in sexual energy so much as there's a decision and action that needs to be made here. We don't like the Hanged Man. We don't want to keep holding on. I do believe, however, since they've already reflected a King of Swords to me, I'm seeing a Queen of Swords. They have communicated to you that they would like to hold on, but not much has changed either. I don't think that's good enough for you, but I'm also seeing the general sort of action needed. That holding on is not good enough anymore. Case in fucking point. Called it, bitch. Okay, sorry. I'm not reveling in endings. I'm not. What I do rejoice in is when people know what the fuck is up. I'm not discounting the love here. I saw it. You are as confused by it as I am. How can the passion be an obstacle when there's love? You're looking back over at this person like, I see the love. So why do I not see this? Why, Taurus, I don't know. I'm not here to clarify this person to death. My job was to understand you back here. I have a snapshot of what's going on with this person, and I cannot explain the mechanics of their thinking. Neither can they with the Eight of Swords. They refuse to see how the sexual energy relates to love. Okay. And I'm sure you went along with it for a while with that moon there. Because you are going through a rediscovery period. I swear to God, it's a renaissance of how your sexual energy relates to your heart as well as your happiness. Literally, the healthy and happy love. Love that is healthy and happy. Your sexual energy is transitioning. There's a reason why you've kind of declined all activity in that way. You're healing your sexual energy. Not once, but twice. And it's under your authority. It's under your control. It's kind of like a slap in the face, isn't it? It's kind of like a slap in the face with that Emperor here crossing you. It's like... it's almost ironic, right? That as you come back and get in touch with your sexual energy again, is when you want to express it the least. Right? Isn't that something? It's when you want to express it, because, you know why, honey? I'll tell you why. Because I know you. It's kind of like if you fail to appreciate my sexual energy, I don't want to give it to you anyway. See what I'm saying? So it's ironic to me that as you heal it and you come back into your own sense of feeling and what sexual energy actually means to you, like, this is me and my thoughts, these are my feelings, they're not yours, we're not the same in this respect. You and I are not equals in this way. These are my thoughts and feelings. And the more you come back into your own, the less inclined you are to share it. So it's not that this person has shut down. It's also that you don't want to share it with them. Okay. Wow. This is not incidental, I promise. This is emotionally checking away. You won't emotionally invest in the sexual energy. I'm not either. It's pinging off each other. Ten of Swords. This will eventually come to an end. The world As we generate that cycle of ending, so too do we open. And the biggest point by far, honey, yeah, opening up into something new. Again, this is healing and conservation for a reason, okay? You're going to want to find someone whom you are more sexually compatible with, but more to the point, sees relationships more similar to you. Okay, that it does serve a purpose, that sexuality is healing as well as loving, as well as happiness. And it's not just something that we don't invest in because we're cold towards it or it's inconvenient. No, that it's part of the healthy relationship aspect. I know, this is bewildering. I'd be confused as fuck too. You tell me you love me, and I see that, and I feel it, but there's this gigantic missing piece here that you say isn't important, but I don't agree with you. We are coming out of Hanged Man. I promise you. We are coming out of Hanged Man. I do see that they are going to want to take action and hold on. I do. I'm sorry. I am attributing this more to them. I am. Just because of that coldness is here. And I got to do what I need to do because I want to hold on to Taurus's energy. That suspension and Hanged Man energy surrounding them than it is you. That's over. Okay, I don't care for that. Where are we on time? Oh my God. Okay, well I guess it doesn't matter, but there you are. I am #terror movie. Okay, I gotta keep it going. I gotta get through Virgo and Capricorn too. Not that yours isn't important. I think this is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant and perfectly captures what intimate tarot is all about. Sometimes I get minor tic-tac specific stuff, like, oh, I wish they'd rub my shoulders more. And then I get stuff like this. That's just like, it has a whole season. It's like Game of Thrones. It's got season 1, it's got season 2, it's got season 3 in it. And it's complex and it's beautiful and it's self-discovery and it's self-declaration, Taurus. And I'm just so proud of you. I'm not saying this is easy and I'm not saying you want it to happen. Why the fuck would you? That's why you're so confused. When you look back over your shoulder on the horizon and you see the love, I know it's there. So why is this piece missing? I don't know. I just know that it's not your missing piece to find anymore. You're getting back on board with you, and I'm sorry they cannot meet you where you are, because the love is here, and that's why it fucking kills me, man. It kills me. The love is here. But they refuse to emotionally invest in the sexual energy. They downplay it. They say it's not important. When I push it further, they go cold. And when it comes time to pony up in that Hanged Man energy, I'm tired of the suspension. They're like, okay, I'll take action, but it's still coming from a cold place. And that need to hold on and to cling with the Four of Pentacles. No, that time's over. Time to holding on to old ideologies and things that do not work for you are over. You opened up with the transition. Let's do some time checks. Let's do some time checks. So I'm very proud of you. Get to where you need to be always. Always, always, always. I'm not saying it's easy and it's not being dismissive, but honey, you pulled 4 walk away, I'm done, it's over cards. Just in future orientation. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups and your underlying for that was also an 8 of Cups. Emotional detachment, walking away, sure. Then we got a 10 of Swords. Oh yes, it's happening. The World. Oh yes, it's absolutely happening. Then we have Death to top it off, like the cherry on a sundae. But I promise you, it's not random. It's not without merit. You did your work. You did your hard work. You understood what your sexual energy means to you. And I know that when you're done, you tend to be done. Wait, well, no, that's no joke. You're actually well known for that. Once you're done, you can be more done than Scorpio, honestly. It's a hard thing to finally wear a Taurus out. Okay, can I get significant time checks? Right now you're currently going through a healing phase and you are feeling less inclined to share your sexual energy anyway, because the bigger part of you where it wants to express itself is not being received in the way you want it. Hence, you're not going to be in the mood to share it anyway. Why would you? The person that you want most to appreciate your sexual energy is the one who appreciates it the least. Okay, so it's kind of like that, the way it's pinging off of each other. I'm not quite sure when this happened. I want to see, this looks a fuck of a lot more conclusive. When can I see this, please? Though, for some of you, it has started now. Your person could be Gemini as well. For some of you, that's confirmation. The process has begun. I am seeing height of summer references. June, July. I'm not saying you're going out and ending this thing tomorrow. What I'm saying is that the process has begun. Ace of Wands. Correct. It has already begun. There's something here about the stagnation energy you might have noticed around April. Yes. Correct. There might have been a big tug of war, tension energy last April. That's when you noticed the death or the decline. And that's when you started to transition more into your truth. So for many of you, you're experiencing this sort of height of tension now. And it will continue on into August. Can I see a stronger sense of definitive, definitive, for some of you that will be October. Also year's end, which is the world, so that would be December, January. It doesn't have to be. August. The Empress. That's you. I know you've been working on this for a while. And the Empress is always in tune with herself sexually. Again, male, female, doesn't matter. The Empress, who is ruled by Venus, that is you, and that is Libra. She is always in touch with her sexual energy, always. That's what it is to be an Empress. Someone who can say, this is me, and I don't apologize for it. I am in tune with myself. And this is why I'm productive. This is why I'm fertile. This is why I am adored. This is why I am loved. This is why I attract the best peoples, because I know what I'm about. And you have been working on this, and I'm telling you, something hit your damn radar this last spring, particularly in regards to that sexual energy. But yes, August, I'm seeing things unfold mostly over the summer and then upwards to year's end. It's across the board, honey. I can't quite peg it. Heavy references here to Gemini. Could be dealing with a fellow Taurus. We have Libra here, Pisces, Virgo. I'm seeing these more as yours. You might have some strong Cancer, a Leo in your chart, but and at world's end for some of you. But the process has begun. And given that all those ending cards were under your strengths, you already know. This is not random, like I said. So I'm seeing June, July, August in succession. And then a hint of the end of the year as well. September. Double nines. The 9th might be important, the 18th, the 5th. I keep getting those 12 references, so again, by the end of the year. I know, it's been on your mind a long time. I know. Something happened in April. Something happened in April. I'm telling you, something happened in April, possibly May. About the strongest indications of this sexual energy. There might have been an argument, I'm not sure. I can't quite see it. But there was strong frustration in the last spring, April, May specifically. Show me that. I know it's time to wrap it up, but once I'm on something I can't really stop. It's just part of who I am. I'm thorough. Heavy Gemini energy. Why is that coming across so strong? Show me the 5 of Swords, please. Show me that 5 of Swords, please. Where's this coming from? Two of Wands, decision to made. You don't want to set yourself up for failure. You don't want to make the wrong decision. But you can't deny that there is something bigger in your heart space as the Chariot that is speaking to you. So no, Taurus, no, 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 no. Oh, Page of Cups, I know. It does feel like the Hanged Man. It's not something that you've necessarily moved on right away. There's been suspicions in your heart space for a long time, and you also have been doubting your love energy for a long time. It's not something you've actually acted on, but it has been with you for a while. Okay? And there was something here that generated this activity that started transitioning your sexual energy as it specifically relates to how you experience it and or translate your sexual energy into something more and more meaningful. And it should be a natural expression of love. And this has been with you for a while. Going back, reflecting in your heart space. Okay, that's enough. I think so. I think we've covered. Is there any oracles here? Yeah, should be mirroring. We should be mirroring, but it actually feels isolating. Yeah, I can see that. New friendship, yeah, well, so how about a new friendship with you for a start? But yes, new friendship. There might be someone here who is assisting you or giving you some sort of good counsel. You did pull two major healing concepts. So for some of you, you might be in close contact with a friend who helps you work through these things. Continue on in that friendship, absolutely. They might be giving you good ego death chaser. You're kind of, see... I don't even think about that. That might be a very interesting layer of complexity onto your Emperor energy. The chaser, ego, death. Oh, that didn't even occur to me. I said, right? There's some point in your sexual energy as you continue to heal and come back into yourself, and what your sexual energy means to you and how you apply it in your life has made you less inclined to share it with them anyway, even if they were receptive to it. A big part of that is death to the ego in terms of the Emperor energy and being so in control. You're kind of tired of chasing this person's sexual energy. God dang it. Why didn't I put that two together? Yes, that would be enough, right? That pride, that control energy from the Emperor. You're tired of chasing someone else's sexual energy. You say you love me, but maybe you and I have very different ideas of what love is and what love expression is. Healthy, happy love expression is. The death to the ego. I will not chase your sexual energy anymore. I'm keeping it to myself because you know what? It's changing and shifting anyway. Okay. I got it. Winter for some of you. I was meant to see that. That would also explain some of that Scorpio energy I'm seeing in your future orientation. But just please know that you are spiritually protected as well, of course. Yes, that would also be World's End. Okay, winter, the height of winter. All right, yes. Okay. Financial loss, some of you, patience. Some of you might be in a space where you're concerned about financial loss that is coming through. As an earth sign, I cannot say that I am surprised by that. Some of you are going to want to get that squared away. It's going to take some patience on your part, or you know that. There's something to do with also, of course, just being financially prepared for a separation. Okay, that's going to take some patience and possibly something for you to prepare for. Because yes, reality still applies. But you are gaining new perspective as you heal. You're literally gaining new perspective as you heal. Okay, that's enough. Oh, good night. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, that's a lot. All right. Grapes, indulgence. Somebody might enjoy their wine, enjoy good food. You. Okay. We have Pisces. Yes, I saw their energy for sure. Sagittarius. Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini. I said there was heavy Gemini energy here. There's Scorpio energy here too, as also heavily reflected on the timeline. The cat, intuition, yes, of course. Always use your intuition. You are highly intuitive. BVL. The Tree of Life. Oh, no shit. You're not going to believe this. Your medallion was clearly, I guess, stuck on my thumb, and I didn't notice until it dropped, until it hit the Tree of Life or the Ten of Pentacles. Your medallion, Taurus. The bull literally fell out onto the Ten of Pentacles, the Tree of Life. It's confirmation, honey. You need to live life as you see it. You've invested a great deal. You have your foundation. Always know that. You're strong. You have a foundation. You're very much you. Know this, that you are experienced, and also know yourself. Okay? There are things you want to see in this life and feel in this life. But you also need to understand that you have your own perspective of what constitutes happiness and a healthy relationship. Just please know that you're strong. Literally, that was awesome. You're strong, and you're founded. You have merit. You're sound. You're good. Trust in yourself. The deer, that's you. You could be dealing with also Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. IFW. I think that's enough. But that was cool. That was cool. Okay. Lots of medallions here. M. The busy bee. Yes, you are. I have no doubt. Big heart. Yes, you do. And please keep that in mind. All this stems from a bigger heart space. Your chariot. Okay? What you understand love to look like and experience and so forth. And big masculine glasses. Okay, I think that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, that's enough, Taurus. You have enough. Congratulations on your career segment. That was fabulous. I love seeing that future orientation for you. Your energy looked like it was very much on point, happy, and headed in the right damn direction. So good for you. I mean, when I say your energy was in the correct direction, I fucking mean it. Okay, if I saw anything different, I would have told you. That was brilliant. Of course, there's a lot of gaps there, but I think you have a rough game plan. Otherwise, I wouldn't have seen it the way I did. You are currently employed, carrying a certain level of burdens, and they're satisfying and productive for now, but it's not where you want to be in the long term, right? And so you're working on that. Keep on top of it. Love it. Your sexual energy, obviously, here was a great deal more complicated today, but worthy for that same reason. And you need to understand that you are worthy, and what you're experiencing is real and valid. I have every reason to believe the Taurus I'm looking at today, your sexual energy is shifting for the good. It was coming from a place of healing, knowing thyself, and what your sexual energy means to you in the greater scheme of things in terms of relationship energy, love energy, and happiness. You are learning this about yourself, and just holding on isn't good enough, and just waiting for things to change isn't good enough. So, congratulations to you on both counts. I'm pleased with both of your readings today. I hope you are too. You put in the comments as you see fit. I hope you are well. Take care and be well.